was aggressive cancer. So,
And it's what? It's what?
prostate cancer.
Prostate cancer. Okay.
Yeah.
And they said it's pretty aggressive, and so they started treating you?
Well, so they removed I had surgery and they removed it, but they didn't do any radiation. They felt pretty confident that they had, you know, by removing the prostate and some of the area around it, that they had gotten it all. Then they monitor your PSA level, or my
Yeah.
PSA level, and for the first year it was 0 because I don't have prostate, so there's nothing to send out, you know, levels. But then it was about August, I guess, of last year that I got a level back, which indicates that there's cancer. So
I understand.
yeah, so now I started.
So what year did you first get your diagnosis?
2018.
So, and then it's been pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start out and just take a quick look at your physical being and see what chakras, what energy centers of yours are blocked. And then after I check that, I'm going to put you into I'm going to walk you through a meditation. And the meditation that I walk you through is going to kind of give us an idea of clearing out, you know, what's currently blocked. And then I'll ask your higher self to come through at that time. If your intention is set that you want to connect with, you know, with the etheric and your higher self, then that will happen. So okay. I'm going to ask you now before we even start if I have your permission to do that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And then if we do have any kind of a disconnect in the session and we have to like call each other back up, if you, I'm just going to ask your higher self now to, if you're in a little bit of that meditative, you know, relaxed state, if you need to get woken back up so that we can reconnect and dial back in, that our session will get reconnected, and that at that time it'll be easy for you with just a few breaths to go back into that deep connection that you left off at, if that happens. So I'm setting that intent ahead of time. Ahead of that, are there any questions that, you know, kind of that, if you had that opportunity to find out something more from, you know, your path, your guidance, or anything like that, you know, people that are around you, or you want to connect with ancestors, you know, close family that may have passed, I'd want to know that information at this time.
Well, my cousin Bob just passed away.
Okay. We'll try to connect. I know sometimes when they just pass, it's a little harder for them to come through because of the energy that it takes, but we will definitely try. Anybody else or questions about your path or work?
No, I think I'm good. I'm in a good place right now in terms of, you know, my life, except for the cancer. So
yeah. Now, if you had an opportunity for an ascended master like a Jesus or a Buddha to come in and just send you words of love or advice, would that be something that you would be interested in, having them come and speak with you?
of course, yes, Jesus.
Okay. I will ask. He's come through several times on my sessions, so and I know that he's one of my guides, and I connect deeply with him. So the possibility for him to come through is certainly there. The last time he came through, he sent so much energy through me that it literally felt like I got a zap of electricity on the bottom of my foot, and I was kind of like, "Ow!" So, but now I know what to expect. So he's it's interesting. This work is I don't know if, I don't really haven't talked to you about my background on that, but but several years ago, I was having a lot of issues, kind of like how you are, and I was having surgeries, and not cancer related, but female related. And so
Uh-huh.
after those surgeries, I decided to, because it was like 2 surgeries, like 1 year, and then exactly the next year, and it was kind of like back to back. And I was like, all right, what's going on? Maybe I need to
Yeah.
go and find something more. So I had reached out to what was called a quantum healing hypnosis technician, and using that technique, she actually put me down under hypnosis. But the interesting thing is that while you're under hypnosis, my dog Cosmo has showed up to join us. He likes my energy. He usually offers his energy too. Picks up a skull and walks off with it sometimes. So anyway, so during that session, even though you're in a meditative state, you can still like remember the majority of the whole conversation, what you're saying. So anyway, one aspect of the conversation after she had done my initial healing work was that they said that they were going to start activating my crystalline DNA. And your crystalline DNA is your ability to carry light energy through your body. So they started at that, and that was 2 years ago. Then I was probably, if I had to give a percentage, I was probably like at 25, 26%. A year ago, I was probably at 50%. Toward October, I was at 86%. By the end of November, I was at 96%. And then at this point, I'm at 100%. And I know this because during the session, the angels will kind of give me updates. So they're very kind about that. So, so basically, because they told me that I'm going to start doing work, I actually work with crystal skulls. And so I'll show you one of my larger ones. He's a little support guy. So
Oh, cool.
this is Melchizedek, and he works with the angelic realm. And Melchizedek is actually known for being uh, like started before Jesus's time, and so it's like the priesthood. It's like the priesthood. So I find it funny that after you start to work with the crystals, I can actually hear them. They'll give me names, and so I have 5 that are my primary crystals, but they tell me I can work with more. So I have a few little support crystals that I work with, and they have different things. One, Arthur will provide kind of a root, a grounding for us, and then Ixtar is kind of the water of the universe, which our bodies are completely made of water, so he supports that and with the healing. And then I also have Onri, which is a clear crystal quartz, and he is kind of the powerhouse. He'll take that negative energy and dissipate it into Mother Gaia's energy, so Earth energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to fix my one little skull because Cosmo grabbed him and ate him. Set him back down. But Malachite, he's Numite, and he is from volcanic rock, and he is actually the energy center. So he kind of just really powers me up, gives me that extra kick. And then Isabel is a rose quartz, and she offers love and guidance. And so with the 5 of them combined, it's just a little powerhouse. And the one that I showed you, he's probably about 2 inches. The majority of them are this and smaller.
Oh.
So so they're not very large at all. I'm going to turn this into a full screen. And then I'm going to go ahead and get us started. I'm going to record as much as I can of the session so you can go back and watch it. But what I'll end up doing is I'll pause during a part of it, like where I'm walking you through. And then once I get the full recording, if there's stuff that we need to cut out, we'll see what we can do about doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording at this time. So I've got at least our conversation of what we're going to talk about, and I have our intentions set there. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you to kind of kick back, relax. I want you to, close your eyes and just try to be calm. And then I just want you to breathe. I just want you to do a natural breath. And then on occasion, think about that breath sitting in your heart space. And then while it's sitting in your heart space, we're just going to breathe that energy and life into you. And then I'm going to go ahead and start. Do we have permission to speak with your higher self and begin at this time? Answer yes if you're available.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming through and doing this work with Jim today. We just got through clearing his chakras and his energy bodies. Can you please take a look, scan him from top to bottom, and let me know if you have missed anything or if I missed anything during the clearing that still needs to be cleared out. Through his feet, his knees, his legs, his torso, his internal organs, his cells, his heart. How are they looking? Are they clear? Are you still going through the body? May I speak with your higher self again, please?
Yes.
Thank you. How was his body looking? Do you need assistance?
Yes.
Okay, let me go ahead and call in Archangel Raphael at this time, please, and healing angels of the white light. Let me know when they're there. You'll either feel them, sense them, hear them, see them.
I can feel them.
You can feel them. Is Archangel Raphael there?
Yes.
Thank you. Archangel Raphael, can you please take a look at James' body and let me know if you're seeing anything that needs assistance in healing and tell me what that is?
I'm getting something, but I can't express it.
Okay. Where in the body does it reside?
Stomach.
In the stomach? Can we go ahead and send divine white light into the area of the stomach? Asking for the assistance from
Yes.
yourself. Thank you. What are you seeing there? Are the cells not working properly?
Yes.
Can you heal them?
Yes.
Thank you. We're going to just breathe in white light at this time. Let me know when you're done, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you take a look at other areas of his body and see if there's other energy that needs to be cleared and healed similar to the stomach?
Yes.
Let me know what you're seeing, please.
Third eye.
Third eye. What needs to happen with the third eye?
It's like cloudy.
Do we want to open that up for him?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that at this time. Let me know when you're done.
It's done.
Thank you. What will opening his third eye help him to do?
focus.
What will that focusing allow?
See life in a better perspective.
Is there a guide that can work with him to help him do that?
Yes.
Who would that be, please?
Not sure.
Okay. But you've said that you're giving him a guide, so we'll trust that that has happened. So I thank you for that. I know at the beginning of the session that Jim had an intention of having Jesus come through and offer him guidance. May I ask Jesus to come in to this session? Is he available? Will he come?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for working with me. I know we've been working with several beloved souls, working to clear their energy and give them guidance. And I appreciate your coming through and speaking with James today. What guidance would you like to give him at this time, please? And myself or anyone else that may be watching these videos? Starting with Jim.
Staying positive, having faith. Knowing that he's always watched and protected. And keeping his beliefs strong.
What can you do to help keep his beliefs strong? Can you give him, because, you know, as we reside in this third dimensional body, as you've experienced, well, maybe not to the extent that we have, but that you've experienced the difficulty of feeling separated from, you know how we feel about feeling separated from divine and the connection to our eternal being. What guidance can you give for us to be connected to something more in a physical aspect for that faith?
Look in the children's eyes. The innocence, the belief, their smile, their care, their love.
How can we keep our childlike innocence within ourselves?
Take each day and look for the good, and when things are tough, step back. Just think about your childhood, the innocence, and then look at children that are around you. They believe they will live forever, and that will help.
Is that why children love unicorns?
Their innocence, yes.
And are there unicorns in our lives that are watching over us?
Yes.
Are there other beings that are watching over Jim that he's unaware of that would benefit him to know? Any elemental beings?
Yes.
Who watches over him?
Those that have preceded him.
Is that like ancestors, like his mothers and grandmothers, grandfathers?
Yes.
Is there someone special? Does she want to come through, or he?
They're all special.
Thank you. I should have known that was the right answer. um, is what I meant to say was, is there one of their souls that currently want to express explicitly words to him that he would recognize?
Not at this time.
Okay, thank you. While we're connected, Jesus, I would like to know, is that the best? I mean, I feel like universally we all refer to you that way. Is that the best way that you like to be referred to, or another way?
For those that believe in me, Jesus, Yahweh, they're all acceptable.
Thank you. And so, whenever you come and speak with us, do you have your divine family around as well?
Yes.
Who comes with you, if I may ask?
My father, my mother, all my children.
How many children did you have?
My children aren't the same as what you expect.
How do you mean? Do you mean those in a spiritual,
Yes.
spiritual children versus physical children?
Yes. Spiritual.
Did you have spiritual or physical children as well?
No.
Thank you. Are there any messages that you'd like for us to know about what's coming up down the road for us for the year of 2020?
My father gave you free will. Exercise it carefully.
Is there anything that you'd like to tell us about the fires that are happening and earthquakes around Australia and other places at this time?
No. It is man's making. It is not our will.
With all the love and support that's being sent into those areas, will they soon be removed?
We'll still take many more prayers. Stronger belief.
Okay, thank you. Is there any guidance that you'd like to offer to me at this time for the work that I'm doing in healing and bringing others divine light and guidance?
Keep persevering. Continue your faith. And thank you.
Thank you. I know I went through a lot of struggles as a child, and getting to this point seems almost unbelievable. So thank you for continuing to believe in me. Can you take a look at his body and see if there are any cords that he may be sending out or that may have attached to him from others that are draining his energy?
Yes.
Are there?
Yes.
What are the ones that he's sending out?
It's more of a receiving than sending. He
Okay.
sends out, but he's receiving a lot of negative energy.
Can we remove those cords from him, please?
Yes.
Can you tell me when it's done?
It's done.
Thank you so much. I also know that sometimes people will have implants that are in their physical bodies. Does he have implants?
No.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything at this time that you can tell me about the work that I'm doing with crystal skulls?
There are those that doubt, but your faith is strong. Continue to use them.
Thank you. Is there any words that you can give for those who doubt to help them understand so that
God works in mysterious ways.
can you repeat that, please?
God works in mysterious ways and uses different tools for miracles and for healing.
Did James receive a miracle today? I believe he did.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I was told that I was going to write some books. Do you see that?
I see the possibility. You have to make the time and dedication.
I do not disagree with that. I know that he recently lost a loved one, his cousin Bob. Does his cousin Bob have any words? I know you said his ancestors didn't want to come through at this time.
Not at this time.
Thank you. Is James on his right path?
Say that again.
Is he on his path, on his divine path? Or is
Yes.
this, he is. Wonderful. I know that I've also been asking for my third eye to be open. How's that going?
It's still a work in progress.
Why is it a work in progress?
There's some doubt in your mind, in your inner mind.
Can you help me clear out that inner doubt?
No.
I have to work through it.
Yes.
Thank you. Is there anything else that's holding me back at this time?
Just yourself.
Okay, thank you. Is Jim's aura whole? There's no holes in it? Is it solid?
No, it's fine.
Thank you. Who are his primary angels that he works with? Or should I say all of them? Does he work with all of them?
He's a special child. All of my angels, all of his ancestors are watching and praying.
That's beautiful. Thank you for that divine love. Are there other questions? Are there other questions that I should be asking when I'm working with I call them clients, with your souls that can benefit during my sessions? Is there something that I might be missing or not doing that I should be doing?
No, you're doing good.
Thank you. Now I work a little bit with writing and speaking in light language. Can I get additional downloads for that to build my awareness, my meditation time?
Just remember that I am the light. Use the light in positive.
So before I either speak in light language or write in light language, I should say, I am the light.
Yes.
I am the light. Thank you. Can you guide that through me now?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and open up during the session pull in that additional light. Akariam Batishuha Madakaria Tatuye Tikria Sama Takroya Manaya Laya Takiroya Manaya Titijua Mara Patesis Maraya Katoya Masa Arata Kriya Manaya Layoya Sataye Taye Apae Taye Kaya Te Soepa Soepa Te Soepa Te Aloe te ria se oe ke shae te ama se kai aloe. Ah. Ah. Pario se te chirue se pakaria tatria mai te chue pakaria pai aloe se triama nare taria te kiria sae patria. Sapatria Choi Tai Adonai. Thank you. That was beautiful. I have a feeling that that was a blessing for peace and light. Was there more?
No.
Lovely. Is there anything else that I should be asking for James to know at this time?
Just that he's loved by many, known and unknown.
Are there any words that you have for his family? Those that have been supporting him the closest?
He is watched, and he will survive this.
That he will survive this?
Yes.
Thank you for that miraculous healing. Will the next time he goes to the doctor, they think that they did the work?
Yes.
But that's okay because we know where the real healing happened, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Does James work with any dragons like I do?
No.
Does he work with other beings?
No.
Are there any downloads that he can receive at this time?
No.
Are there any that I can receive at this time?
No.
Thank you. Are there any messages for my immediate family? Husband, daughter, son?
That you and them are all blessed, and you are loved and appreciated. Continue doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Now, I know I've talked about energy in the past being how our abundance is often expressed in a financial manner. Will we be protected and have those doors open to a more readily flow of abundance or wealth, as it may be.
Yes, as long as you continue making good choices.
Thank you. What are bad choices?
You have free will. You can spend money, make investments, make decisions that aren't in your best interest or your family's best interest. Be careful to avoid.
Okay. Thank you for that good advice. Are there changes coming up for Wendy in her job, or will there be speaking engagements going forward? Or will I continue to, well, I started talking third person. Will I continue to stay where I'm at as a light?
Currently, I see you staying where you're at, but there's possibility for speaking engagements.
What do you see down the road if I continue on this path and more seeing and experiencing this light?
Some struggles, some doubt, but if you continue on this, I see nothing but positive outcome.
Thank you. Can you tell me a little bit about when I'm activating others' goals for their meditation? Is that God's way of bringing them to divine light through another methodology?
It's not so much that it's God's, it's your energy, your belief that's flowing.
And so then when I'm activating their skulls are actually, they're able to connect and hear the being within them.
Yes.
Am I also able to activate crystals in that same manner? I
Yes.
believe. Yeah, I believe I am. I just wanted to hear confirmation. What is the benefit if I activate somebody's crystal jewelry and they wear it? What is their benefit to another?
That relies upon their belief and understanding. If they have a strong belief and willingness, then it produces positive energy. If they don't, there's no benefit.
And how does the positive energy help them?
Helps with their clearing their chakras. It helps just their body overall.
Will they
Produces a
also,
positive energy.
pardon me?
It produces a positive energy.
So if it's helping their body overall, is it simply the physical, or does it also step into the aura field?
No, it also does the aura.
if there's somebody who's suffering from being physically ill or cell damage or something similar to what James has in his body, what we deem the word as a cancer, seems to be the word of the day for it. Will it assist with that as well?
It will, as long as the person has the belief and the confidence.
Thank you. Is there anyone else or anything else that needs to be said or done at this time?
Not at this time.
Okay. I thank you so much for coming in today and assisting James, and for all of the angels, the healing angels that came in and worked on his body today, and for his higher self for also reaching out and being open to this healing. As we are light and we are love, we send you off with your light and love that you share with the world in our oneness.
Bless you.
Thank you. Is Adonai a proper ending?
Yes.
Thank you, Adonai. May I speak with James' higher self once again, please?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Feeling good.
Wonderful. You want to check through that body real quick and see how you're feeling?
Okay. Feeling good.
Wonderful. I thank you so much for coming and speaking with us today. Is there anything else that you want to tell James at this time as his higher self?
Just continue with your beliefs and know that there's many people on your side praying, and it's not over yet in terms of what you're going through, but it will be soon.
Beautiful. So he has to clear out that poison and toxin from his body?
Yes.
Is that from the treatment?
Yes.
But the healing of the cells that Jesus did and the Archangel Raphael and the angels, that's already in place.
Yes.
Okay, so right now any illness that he's experiencing is just toxins from the treatment.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's good for him to know. Is there anything you'd like to share with me at this time?
Just gratitude.
Aw, thank you. Sending you love. Appreciate any energy that you send back. Beautiful. I give you my blessings. And at this time, there's nothing else, I'll bring him back. Is there anything else?
No.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'll go ahead and release you back. And James, at this time, I want you to start to slowly blink back into consciousness. Start to feel your hands and your feet. Come back to your awareness. Hello, my
Hey.
friend.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling different.
That was quite the beautiful experience that you just received.
Excellent.
Do you remember most of it?
No.
I recorded it, so hopefully I'll get this recording together and I'll be able to bring it out and share it with you, and we'll be able to talk through it. But primarily, there's a lot of people sending you love and light, prayers. You have a lot that are on the other side. Jesus said that you're his special child, and you connect with all of his angels and many more, known and unknown. So they also opened your third eye so that you could have focus and see into a higher perspective, see things in a positive light, and also advising you to look into the face of small children so you can see their joy and their belief that they never die, so that we can be easily remembering what it means to have that power of God in our life, that you are light, and to say that I am light. So, and they said that by experiencing the joy and youthfulness of children, that we can once again be reminded of our own childhood when we had no cares and life was a beautiful, easy flow. And to remember that. So, yeah. So, so your chakras are cleared, your energy body is cleared, the cancer cells have been cleared from you. He said to remember that his Father chooses to allow miraculous healing in many, many forms, and this is one of them, and that my belief in it is what creates that healing. He also said that I can activate crystals and other skulls so that that positive energy comes through to them, and that if I activate jewelry, that jewelry, if worn with that belief, will also continue to maintain health, support, and healing. So
Cool.
that was really cool for me. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so I would say today, try to rest, drink some water. They said that you're going to be, your body's going to be clearing out of the toxins from the treatment that they had given you. And then once you're past that, then you'll physically start to feel 100% better because the cells in your body have been healed.
Okay.
So,
That's good to know.
yeah. So you've just got a little bit more to go through. Just take a quick look and see. Yeah, that's pretty much. They said you're right on your path, and that you'll enjoy the rest of your life without illness. So
Well,
that is a blessing. So you're blessed and you are loved.
well, fantastic. I appreciate all your time and energy.
Oh, you're welcome. It really is a blessing to do this work, and to see the miracles that just feels like, well, where's the miracles of today? But they're here and they're right in front of our faces, and they're so, to me, they just feel so easy to access.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad to be able to share it with you. And I do have a website, and I'm out on Instagram and Facebook as 5 Mystic Skulls, 5 Mystic Crystal Skulls. And I appreciate any, words that you want to put out there, any
Can you send those links to me?
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. Any kind of a shout out, or if you want to acknowledge my business and give
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would appreciate that for sure. So,
I will.
all right. I'm going to stop our recording.